How is it that sleep tips, advice, recommendations given by friends, given by family, given by health professionals can actually have the opposite of the intended effect and make sleep worse? As a clinical psychologist who's worked in sleep with adults and children and young people in various settings over the years, I've met quite a lot of people who, having had their sleep problem for a while, have been told by various friends or family or health professionals that, oh, just try this or just try that. And it's had the opposite effect. And this is because sleep hygiene tips on their own will not improve insomnia. In fact, they can have the opposite effect, because if people put them into action, it can strengthen the negative beliefs that they have about their sleep, which can be really frustrating. It can kind of feed into those feelings of frustration, anxiety, despair around sleep. And as the beliefs get strengthened, they become a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy, and people can go to bed and immediately feel tense, which again doesn't help with sleep. So if that's the case, what can help with sleep? The best practice, evidence-based treatment is called CBT for insomnia. It's recommended in the NICE guidelines as the first thing that should be used with people who have insomnia. And I guess it's helpful at first to define what we mean by insomnia. So it's difficulty getting to or remaining asleep over the course of a night, sustained. So not just on one night, but lots of subsequent nights, coupled with difficulty functioning during the day. And there can also be quite choppy sleep during the night. So sleep quality itself can be worse. And if this is happening for less than 3 months, it's called short-term insomnia. And if it's longer than 3 months, it's called longer-term or long-term insomnia. So if that's what insomnia is, what's the treatment? CBT for insomnia stands for Cognitive Behavioral Therapy for insomnia. So the C, the cognitive bit, is just your thoughts, and the B is the behaviors, the things that you do. So often when we feel bad, we can want to just change how we feel, and that makes sense. However, it's usually not possible to just think yourself happy, which is where the cognitive bit and the behavioral bit come in. So if we look at what we're thinking and we change what we do, then we can improve the sleep. CBT for insomnia usually happens in 5 stages. So at first there's an assessment just to screen and find out, does this person have insomnia? And we'd be looking at their quality of their nighttime sleep, perhaps a measure of their sleepiness during the day, of their functioning, the sleep schedule, and various other aspects and factors that could be impacting on sleep. Once we've determined that it is insomnia, then we would start the CBT 5-stage package. And usually these are weekly sessions. It could be one-to-one, it could be in a group, it could be a small group, could be a larger group, could be face-to-face, could be online. And the first week, first session is usually a sort of sleep 101. What is sleep? How does it work? What can go awry with it? What can go wrong and lead to insomnia? And also look at beliefs around sleep. So sometimes when people have difficulties with their sleep for some time, they can develop unhelpful beliefs around their sleep. So we just kind of check in, what are your thoughts around these ideas about sleep? And if there's anything that might benefit from adjusting, we'd look into that. And in week 1, we also start to collect sleep diaries, so just information on sleep. Some clinics might use sleep tracking watches, but diaries work really well too, and they're really easy to use. So then week 2, we look at, wait for it, sleep hygiene. Wait a minute, I thought you said that sleep hygiene didn't help with insomnia. Yes, I know that I said sleep hygiene on its own doesn't help with insomnia, and that's true. However, as part of a bigger package, CBT for insomnia, it serves as the foundation. So what we look at is the lifestyle factors. So what are people doing? What's the timing of their exercise? The times that they drink things like coffee, alcohol, all those other factors, just to make sure that those things are optimized as well as they possibly could be. And then we look at the bedroom environment, the bed itself, again, just to give the best possible foundation for a good night's sleep. Week 3, we use the data that we've gathered in weeks 1 and 2 to make a sleep plan. So essentially, we work out the average amount of sleep that people have been getting, and then work back from their desired wake time to come up with a sleep window. And we look at motivation, because sometimes it's a good time to put that plan into practice, other times it's not such a good time. So it's working out, is now the right time, or do you want to wait until you've got the best possible chance of putting it into action? And then week 4, we look at managing anxieties. So we know that sleep difficulties and anxiety and worry can often go hand in hand. So we look at techniques to help to manage the worries, the kind of thoughts, but also the physical aspects of worry, and some tricks, exercises, tools that can help to manage those worries in various different ways. And then the final session, week 5, is a review, kind of checking in, okay, what's been helpful, what's been not so helpful. We don't expect every single technique to work for everyone. And that's why each week we look at lots of different tools that are helpful for some people, not so helpful for others. And it's almost like you're trying different keys in a lock, seeing which ones work. If they do, happy days. If they don't, we'll try something else. So we review, work out what has been helpful, and then think about the future. So sleep it's a bit like changing your sleep. It can be a bit like maneuvering a big boat, like an oil tanker. You start to make the changes and it starts to change its course, but it takes time. So in 5 weeks, things won't be where they will eventually once you've kept up the plan, but you'll be on course for that improvement. So it's working out how to keep it up, or how to work out when is the right time to put the plan into action. And what can you expect having put CBT for insomnia into practice? So when it's been the right time and you've been able to put the plan into action, what people tend to find is they spend less time trying to get to sleep. So the time between going to bed and getting to sleep is generally shorter. There's less nighttime wakings. The quality of sleep is improved. And perhaps most importantly, their anxieties around their sleep are reduced, which is conducive to better sleep. If you want to try CBT for insomnia, you're welcome to contact me or a psychologist in your area who offers CBT for insomnia, and inquire about how it works, when they might be able to see you, and you can take it from there. I wish you all the best and happy sleeping. There's some links to other videos that might help to address anxieties and also to explain some of the other things that we can do. Thanks for watching.